Welcome back to day 22 of our 90-day Python mastery series by Edulexis. Today, we are moving beyond ordered sequences to one of Python's most powerful tools, dictionaries. Until now, we've used lists where data is accessed by index. But what if you want to find a value using a label? That is where key-value pairs come in. Think of a real dictionary. You don't look for a word by its page number, you look for the word itself to find the definition. In Python, the word is the key and the definition is the value. Let's look at the syntax. We use curly braces, and each entry is separated by a colon. Notice the comma between different pairs. Keys must be unique and immutable, like strings or integers. Values, however, can be anything: lists, numbers, or even other dictionaries. Creating an empty dictionary is simple, just two curly braces. This is often the starting point for building data structures dynamically during a program's execution. To master dictionaries, you need to master CRUD, create, read, update, and delete. Let's break these down one by one so you can manage data effectively. Starting with create. Adding a new pair is as simple as calling the dictionary name, putting the new key in square brackets, and assigning a value with the equal sign. Let's add a location and a status to our user. Unlike lists, you don't need an append method. You simply define the key, and Python maps it instantly. Now for read. To retrieve data, we use the key. It's lightning fast because Python uses a process called hashing to find the value without searching the whole list. What if the key doesn't exist? If you try to access a missing key with square brackets, Python throws a key error. This is a very common beginner mistake. To prevent crashes, we use the .get method. It allows you to provide a default value if the key is missing, making your code much more robust. So far, we've defined what a dictionary is and how to add and retrieve data. Take a moment to think, how would you represent a car's specifications using this? Moving to update. Updating is identical to creating. If the key already exists, Python simply overwrites the old value with the new one. If you need to update multiple pairs at once, use the .update method. This takes another dictionary as an argument and merges it into the original. Finally, delete. The del keyword removes a specific key-value pair. Be careful, once it's gone from memory. Another way to delete is .pop. The advantage here is that .pop actually returns the value it removed, allowing you to use it or store it elsewhere. If you want to wipe the slate clean but keep the dictionary variable alive, use .clear. This removes every single pair inside the braces. Remember, dictionaries are mutable. This means you can change them in place without creating a new copy, which is great for memory efficiency. Let's talk about keys. A key must be a hashable. You can't use a list as a key because lists can change. Stick to strings, numbers, or tuples. Let's look at some helpful built-in methods. .keys gives you a list of all labels, and .values gives you just the data. The .items method is the most useful for looping. It returns pairs as tuples, allowing you to iterate through both keys and values simultaneously. Let's try a mini project. We will build a simple inventory management system for a small shop using exactly what we learned today. Inventory equals apples, 50, bananas, 100. We start by creating our stock. Notice how clear the data is compared to a list of numbers. When a customer buys 10 apples, we update the value in inventory, apples equals 10. This shows how dictionaries handle dynamic data. A new shipment of oranges arrives. Inventory, oranges equals 30. We've just performed a create operation in a real-world context. Use if grapes are in inventory to check for existence. This is a very fast operation in Python, much faster than searching a list. Watch out for trailing commas and mismatched braces. Also, remember that since Python 3.7, dictionaries maintain the order in which items are inserted. Today we covered the dictionary structure, key-value logic, and the full CRUD cycle. These are the building blocks for working with JSON and APIs later on. Practice by creating a dictionary of your favorite books. Check the description for the source code. Subscribe to Edulexis, and I'll see you for day 23.
Thank you for watching. Like if you learned something, share with your circle, and subscribe for more.